The reality of life after 35 and dating, relationships, marriages, you really just start to take an introspective look at yourself, and you're like, can I really do this? Do I really have what it takes to sustain a relationship? It's one thing attracting, another acquiring, and then you have to maintain, you have to nourish, you have to groom the relationship. The amount of hard work to invest into it is astronomical. Do you really have what it takes? And if you don't, are you willing to do the work? And maybe you do, you're like, do I want it that bad? Do we really know the reason that we want to be in a partnership, in a marriage? What's your philosophy of marriage? Have you thought about it? Have you thought about the purpose that it serves for you? And what you truly have to give of yourself in order to invest in that union? Now I understand why women should get married younger. Your bandwidth is deeper. Your bandwidth is wider and your debt is deeper. A lot of things, when you don't know yourself, a lot of things, you just kind of make do, because that's just what you know. You don't know anything. You're just like, but after a certain age, you've come to understand yourself and you've been with yourself for a very long time. And now you have to coexist with another whole human being. That's when you really learn about yourself. Not when you're by yourself, when you're with a whole entire human being. This is his house too. Whatever happens, you have to deal with it. And you really get to know yourself in a way that is really, really profound. Now I understand that marriage is supposed to make you a better person. Because the place you're going to have to go to in order to make it TikTok, honey, listen. This is not for the faint of heart. This is real. You're forced to do the work if you want it to work. It brings all your ish to the forefront. You could either ignore it, dismiss it, minimize it, whatever it is. It's not going anywhere until you face it and you work on it. Or you're going to be having the same issues over and over. Yeah. Many times we're like, we want it, but do we really understand what we're getting ourselves into? Who you think you are as an individual will be challenged in a relationship, in a partnership, in a marriage. You have a whole other side of you that you have not met, honey. And you're going to have to decide, how bad do I want it to make it work? And is he or she worth it? Do I want to put in this work for this union, for this person, with this person? Is it worth the journey? Is it worth the hardship, the trials, the tribulations, the commitment, the dedication? You're forced to get to know a part of you that you have not really tapped into. Yeah, it's a rude awakening. Life after 35, relationships after 35, your wants and your desires. Yeah. I spent a long time with Journey. Just her and I, one-on-one. But Journey with another person? Yeah. She is something else. Yeah. That chick right there? Yeah. You have to ask yourself some real questions. You have to be completely honest and authentic with yourself. Because where you're going to have to go, and especially if you don't have the traits, you're already starting off at a deficit. Okay. Yeah. Consider yourself informed. Until next time.